One day, 13-year-old Jessie was walking through a Halloween store. Halloween was only about a month away. He was so excited, a new neighborhood, when no one even knew him, more scares and more candy for him. He was getting goosebumps just thinking about it. As he was walking, he saw a mask that stood out. He came over to it, and he looks at it. It was a metallic silver face, but with no face, almost like Slender Man. He looked at the price, $5. He can't afford it. He grabbed it and ran to the checkout. He set out on a conveyor belt, and the cashier gave him a look, kind of a scared look, but he thought nothing of it. As he was walking home, he thought back at cashier's look, but he couldn't understand why she gave him that look. He got home and went to bed. He had the oddest dream he ever had. He was walking through a dark place, like just pitch black, empty space. And he was just walking. He couldn't understand why, but he felt happy here. Then out of nowhere, a metallic mask appeared. He screamed and woke up at 8:30 a.m. He got out of bed and walked downstairs. The room smelled of eggs and toast. He looked at his mom. "Oh, hi, honey. How did you sleep?" she asked. He told her about the sleep fine. The dream was too fresh to tell anyone about. He ate his breakfast and grabbed his mask. He headed out the door. He went down the town and decided to scare people. He waited till dusk. The wait took hours, but it was worth it. He watched as people passed. His mask was on. They just stared. He cocked his head and started walking faster. He laughed as he took off his mask. There was a construction on the Park Avenue West Tower. He looked at the scene before him, a pool of hot tar, one of those tall machine thingies. He forgot the name, and 4 workers. As he was walking, a small metal plate fell in front of him. He let out a scream and jumped. He turned around, tripped, and face-planted into the hot tar. He let out a soul-tearing scream. He tried wiping it off, but as he put his left hand up, he put his mask on, pushing the tar further into his skin, increasing the pain. He tried to take off the mask, but he couldn't. He fell to the ground, face burning, body burning, everything burning. He blacked out. He woke up in the hospital. He saw his mom sitting next to him. The nurse came into the room. "Jessie, are you awake?" He had forgotten that he can see them, but they can't see him. Yeah, he replied. "Well, I got some good news and some bad news. Good news is you're going to be okay." But she paused. "You're not going to be able to take the mask off." So many emotions were going through his head, but the one that stood out the most, happiness. He didn't know why. He was happy. As soon as he got home, he went to bed. He woke up in the middle of the night. He walked to the bathroom and looked in the mirror. His face, or his no face, but he was happy. "You okay, honey?" His mum startled him. "It's okay. It's going to be okay." He snapped. "Shut up, Mom. It won't be okay. It will never be okay. Nothing's okay." He ran into his room and saw a knife in the dresser. He picked it up and cut his wrist. Then he thought of it. He got up, walked into his parents' room, walking up to his mom. In the most horrible voice ever, he said to his mom, "Jessie's here." He stabbed her and his dad over and over. Then he walked out of his house. Police reports say there have been killings every year for no apparent reason. They believe this is because Happy Halloween, everyone.